shoulder sideways, smack it in the air. Legs move it.
101. I'm your host, Courtney, and if you're just tuning in, last week I asked my viewers to hashtag Real101 and tell me what topic to discuss. After reading hundreds of Twitter tags, I came across Eat My Tweets hashtag that read, Courtney, please make a topic about social media cheating, hashtag Real101. So shout out to Eat My Tweets for the great topic idea. Later, I'll sit down with social media's heart healer, Antonio Morgan. Now, what is social media cheating exactly? Basically pursuing someone through any social media website. Did you know 67% of cheaters have a fake page and which will help keep their affair hidden? According to national surveys, 85% cheat via Facebook, 55% cheat via Instagram, and 32% cheat via Twitter. Dang, some of y'all are a bit too much on these social media websites. I mean, I admit I like cute dudes' pictures on Instagram. I mean, I even put the little heart emoji sometimes, but I guess some of y'all like to slide in the DMs. There are 6 reasons why cheaters use social media to do their dirty work. Online effect, due to invisibility provided by the internet. People will say or do things online they would never speak or do to someone in person. This means all that sexting and sending nudes to strangers from the neck down means that you're a social media cheater. Reason 3, anonymity. Not being known by the other party allows an individual to role play whatever personality they can image. Stop living this separate life when your real name is Percival Jenkins, but you go by Pleasure P online. That just ain't right. Reason 4, affordability. People think that if it's not hurting anyone, there's no harm. Sure, cheating online doesn't cost any money, but keeping up the lies and deceit will cost way more down the line. And lastly, the illusion of secrecy. People think that no one will know they are living another life and fulfilling fantasies while you have a partner. We'll be right back.
The offense needs to score here, Bob, if they want to win this game.
Oh, they sure do, but this defense just isn't giving an inch.
It's down to this last play. Both teams are at the line.
Okay.
And there's the snap.
This defense seems a little confused. Interception!
He's across the midfield. He's at the 40.
The 30.
20.
10.
Touchdown!
That's excessive celebration in the end zone, Jim.
Social media's heart healer, Antonio Morgan, known for his best-selling book, First Aid Kit for Love. He's a true relationship guru. Now, before we dive into this hot topic of social media cheating, can you tell me more about your book?
Well, first off, Courtney, I appreciate you so much for extending this invitation for me to come and talk about my book, First Aid Kit for Love. You know, related to everyone, you know, we usually have healing as far as like scars and gauze and badges and all this other stuff to treat healings and cuts and all that good stuff. But, well, this book is about treating and healing relationships and wounds. And someone was lied to or cheated on. I mean, most of us probably were lied to and cheated on. You know, this book is just to help out those who have been treated that way. You know, so.
I read your book in almost a day. It was that good. If an online interaction is innocent or not.
Well, I mean, that's a good question. A lot of people ask that about their partners. They're obsessed with their phone, never put it down. You know, always texting, they lock everything, passcode. You know, when in the room, they leave the phone when they ask for calls. You know, some of that's kind of too distant. It's just kind of unusual.
Do you think social media makes it easy to cheat?
Well, there's no easy way to cheat, you know, if you put it like that. Some unhappy relationships, you know, they'll look outside the relationship just so they can find something else better that's not in there. You know, and then sometimes they'll lock them away from the world, the internet world. So, I mean, please don't lock up any guys, you know, put no lawsuits on them, figuratively speaking, but, you know, that's the only way probably.
You know, that does make sense. People will find time for things that they want to do, and that goes for cheating too. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not against meeting people online or dating online. I just prefer not to do it. I'm all about presence and vibes. I need to be around you to see if we click. Yeah. You can't do that through inbox messaging. What's your take on internet dating, period?
Well, I mean, funny story. My best friend from grade school, Jared, you know, met this girl on Instagram. You know, he chatted, liked the pictures, and eventually he asked her for a number. You know, they hit it off texting and, you know, conversations, meeting people. And I didn't think it was going to work, actually. But, I mean, they're engaged now, and they're planning their wedding for the next year in the fall. You know, so because Instagram mainly a photo or website, you know what I mean? So they looked at there as someone that, you know, easily you can contact or however, you know, support love in any general sense, but the approach is just interesting and sincere. You know, it's not a bad thing about internet dating, you know, but there are risks to it also. But I mean, talking to someone through the internet, you know, and meeting them, it's important. I mean, you should meet new people, you know, probably take maybe less than a month to meet. But yeah, serious at the same time, but still, you know, could be a good thing, could be a bad thing.
I agree. It's so easy to lie and make up things about yourself online.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you about internet dating and why is it whack. Okay, I'm gonna use one prime example. Manti Te'o. This dude's a famous football player, about to go to the league. He assumed he had a girlfriend, fell in love with his girlfriend, and then when she died, sent flowers to her funeral. But he never met her. He never met her. How you gonna send flowers, fall in love, let somebody ruin your career that you never met? Lady on Christian Mingles. She meets somebody on a Christian Mingle site. He believes she a Christian. Or she believes he a Christian, whatever it was. I don't know what the sex was. You know what the sex was? What the sex was? Was it a male meeting a guy or a girl meeting a male? It was a female meeting a male. She fell in love with him, thought he was a Christian. When gave it up to him, got pregnant, he done moved somewhere. His name Lance Armstrong. But she thought his name was William Johnson. You got to know these folks. Okay, let me see if it's smart. You scared to talk to somebody in public. You're scared to meet somebody at church. You're scared to talk to somebody at the gas station. You're scared to meet somebody in the mall. But you're going to the internet where people can just type that they're rich, type that they got money, type that they got big houses, type that they're good, type that they're a great person, type that they're a Christian, and you believe them because it's on the internet. Have you seen the State Farm commercial? What dude was the French model? Have you seen that? I guess you haven't seen that. Bonjour. That made him a French model because it was on the internet. Stop believing the internet. Meet people in person. Meet people at church. Meet them at the car wash. Meet them at a play.
Now, you've heard it from me, Antonio, and Rod. It's up to you now to examine how you interact with someone online. I want to thank Antonio, Morgan for coming through and dropping knowledge on our impressionable minds.
Well, Courtney, you know, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate everything that you've done and the awareness of this, you know, for my book. And, you know, I pray, you know, you have a blessed day. So.
I thank you for your kind words, Antonio. Good luck on all your endeavors. Make sure you buy his book, First Aid Kit for Love, on ebook, Amazon, Kindle, and at any bookstore near you. This is all the time we have for today. I hope you all enjoyed. Tune in next week for another Relationship 101.